Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horrific review. Dale and I are back as we continue our discussion on What We Do in the Shadows TV series, created by Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi. This mockumentary series looks into the nightly lives of four vampires who have lived together on Staten Island for over a century. We are back.
Yeah. Yes, into season 3.
God, these are 3 great episodes.
Oh,
Good start.
getting better and better. Yeah, absolutely. And getting a bit more bonkers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can kind of see what the theme of this one's going to be then.
Yeah, a lot of smut.
That's always been part of it anyway.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But they're really ramping it up this time.
I think that's Jermaine Clement. I think that's his sense of humor.
It'd have to be, yeah, absolutely. Because I don't think Taika's that way inclined. So.
No, he's a more surreal sense of humor, hasn't
he? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh no, fantastic. These 3 are really good. Really good. Oh my god, I couldn't stop cracking up.
Yeah, The Prisoner, obviously the first one. So this is basically the fallout of what happened at the end of season 2.
Yes. That was dramatic. So this is a good segue into it.
Do you know what? They couldn't have done it better. Like, if they had been over serious or just brushed it off, it wouldn't have worked.
No, it wouldn't have worked. It would have got to. I mean, at the beginning of this Prisoners one, that was quite an emotive scene, seeing Gizmo like that. It was like, so it could have dragged on being quite serious, but it didn't, thank goodness, because honestly, when I saw him in there, I was like, oh my god, I was actually quite upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, look at the cage. Wow, that was just poor dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, just yeah.
But yeah, I love the way they're like giving him flipping raw chicken, like God, idiots.
Hit him in the face with it. Damn, would have hurt. He's lucky he didn't get a black eye.
No, but I don't know why. If that was actual raw chicken, flip's sake, getting them whacked in the face with that.
Yeah, I hope it was fake, because that really would have hurt.
Yeah, she's a good shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Raw chicken.
Nadja is unhinged in these couple of episodes. Like, she is really ramping up herself.
Yeah, she is. We're really seeing her personality come out, eh? Yeah, I'm loving her even more. Her character's just, she does something that...
I think she's found just that sort of character you can just delve into and let loose and just enjoying it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. She's one in a million. God.
But I love the whole conversation at the start in the interview and stuff that Nandor's basically going, "Are familiar," and the rest of them going, "Nandor's familiar."
Yes, I know. Brilliant. Yeah, you God, they're in denial. They really are. None of them can live without Gizmo.
That's amazing, because they all order him about and they all use him and stuff. And
yeah, they do. Yeah, to do all their dirty work. And some of the stuff they don't even know what he's doing,
Well, what was that? He went away for a couple of days. Sure, the house fell apart last season. Do you remember?
Oh yes, it did. He quite remember. I think he went with the
He went to his mother's.
Yeah.
Oh, the other vampires. Well, he went to his mother's house.
Right.
Then he met up with the other vampire.
Yeah. No, they can't live without him. Familiars must be very important to vampires.
Yeah, the joke is the way they're getting treated. It's a strange one, isn't it?
That is, isn't it? It's a strange dynamics, but it's quite cool. I think. Yeah, it's very unpredictable. You don't know how they're going to react to him and how they do. It's just really cool. He gets chucked around quite a lot, poor dude.
Yep.
But that's the life he's chosen.
I just like the way that you can't predict how the comedy's going to go in this.
No, not
like
at
you
all.
Really. Do you know why some series, like, not that I watch many of them, but in the younger days, you could almost tell what way it's going to go. And that's
yeah. Yep. It was predictable. They all are, but these are not predictable. Neither is Wellington Paranormal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're both, yeah, they're both really like this one's really random. You know, it's just there's some shocking things that happen, and they're just out of nowhere. And it just come out of nowhere, and it's just like, oh my god, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Those two are Jermaine and Taika, man.
But that's, that's good. I like the fact that I can be surprised. Like, even 3 seasons in now, like, they're still throwing surprises and still ramping it up. So
Yes, yes, it's brilliant. Yeah. I'm glad they've done that. And, you know, every season's been a bit different than the others, which has been quite cool as well.
yep. Yeah, it turns out Guillermo's yeah, he's quite happy because basically he doesn't stay there. Once they go to bed, he lets himself out and he just takes care of the house anyway. It's like,
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? Oh my god. God, they're dumb. They are so
and
dumb sometimes.
he's the ones put up the security cameras, not them. You think all the
Yes,
cameras are by them keeping an eye, then
yes, me
no.
too. Not even. Sam. God, they really don't know what they're doing.
But is that the whole joke? That
Yeah.
like in over a century they've conquered 1.5 streets and like they're just completely inept and they're social outcasts and just the butt of every joke. It's just a busy bunch of
Oh,
vampire nerds.
poor guys. I know. I
I have to say though, Colin Robinson's disturbing me in this one.
know. What is wrong with that dude? Oh my god.
Like, where does hobby come from?
That was so random and so out of place. It was just like, what? I was confused. I was like, is he doing it to see energy, get energy, or something? There's got to be an intention, but no, there wasn't. Oh,
No, he's just got obsessed about Guillermo shit.
I know.
As the episode went on, you're like, oh no, he's not going to DS the whole series. Oh,
Oh,
friggin' hell. Oh.
God, I fucking hope not.
No,
Seriously.
sure,
Oh my
it
god.
dropped it after this one, so it hasn't been mentioned again, so.
Yeah, it calls. Oh my god, calling them pickles. Oh my god.
He's just got the actor's just got a certain delivery with lines, doesn't he?
Oh, he
The
does.
way,
He does. Oh, he's great. He really is. And he's just so bonkers. I don't know. His personality's really come out in these 3 ones. I've noticed he's more engaged, you know what I mean?
I think they've just written the script now. They've sort of figured out what to do with him, and just getting him more involved.
Yeah, because right at the beginning he was just popping in and popping out, or he'd be somewhere and then that would be it, sort of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
as we've come along, we're getting to know more about him, and I really like that. Because he's a cool character. He's a bit weird, but
Yeah. But then again, it's sort of showing the house dynamics as well. That these people are
yes,
all bunkers, but they sort of need each other, and yeah, who
yeah,
else would have them, sort of thing.
yeah, exactly. Who else would put up with any of them? Yeah,
But yeah, this is where because I thought this might have done it for, like, I was worried it was going to do like the same thing for like the whole season. He's basically locked in the cage and it gets a reveal at the end. But that's why most comedy shows or no series would do something.
yes, exactly. So yeah, I'm glad it didn't go down that path. Yeah, yeah, that was awesome to see him break out. Like, he didn't really break out, he just pushed it open and it was, he's out. He's got it
Yeah.
all sussed.
But yeah, that's it. When he sees Darkshade, he didn't know it's Darkshade, but he sees somebody arriving thinking they're going to take them out because they
Yeah,
were still sentenced to death at the end of the day. So
that's right, and they were scared, and you never know. They could have come back and wiped them all out, So, yeah, that was cool. That was cool how he just walked out, and he's gone and was shooting at Blackshade. Oh my god,
yeah. My
she's
only
so
thing was
cool.
that they really look like CGI stakes this time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like they've done it
Yeah,
really well last season, when they're showing it, but this one it really looks CGI when he was. I probably no other way to do it. Just doing it quickly, throwing
yeah,
it. But
yeah. I don't think they could have done it any other way.
I just don't
it would
hope
have
we don't
been a
get
lot
too
of
often.
work. Yeah, no. It's not very often, is it, that sort of happens?
Mhm.
Yeah, not really. No. So we can let that one slide.
Yeah. But yeah, we get the return of Viago via VHS tape.
Yes. Oh my god. VHS. That was funny. That was a good one. Yeah. And yeah, funny that he came in video link, obviously, because he's not around. He's just right. He's not really around. But yeah, no, it was good to see the council back. Yeah. Well, not all of them, but
You know, what's left of it, because that's basically what
what's
happened
left of
though.
it. Yeah.
Oh, you killed all the council, so you just got yourselves promoted. It's that whole saying, you know, kill a man, you're a murderer, kill 10 men, you're a serial killer, kill a million men, and you're a king, sort of thing.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
that sort
exactly.
of thing. So because they wiped out.
I know. Right. They
Yeah.
wiped out all these important vampires and then they get promoted. That was weird. That was a bit of a strange one, yes, but it's like you said, you know, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that storyline's gonna keep going, but we'll see what happens.
Somebody's going to have to come in and take over. They're going to just mess things up, and
Yeah,
that's it,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, definitely.
But I love the way just like, okay, right, you're in charge, and then we'll go back to the same building. They use the building. We'll go back to the council chambers.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's a massive setting. It looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Especially the
it looked
throne.
pretty close to last time.
Yeah, definitely. I keep forgetting this is filmed in America. I just keep forgetting that, and it's not till I see certain things that say, "Oh yeah, that's right." No, it's not New Zealand. It's not New Zealand.
I think it's just the
Yeah,
cast and the way they've done it, and it's sort of its own contained universe. So you just sort of you really don't think about it,
yeah, yeah. No, you don't really know, but
which is nice,
yeah,
you know, because it means everybody can get on board and don't have to. Because if it
yeah,
was too Americanized, that you know, what I mean, I personally don't find American humor funny.
no,
Like it
I never
does not
have.
land with me, and their sitcoms are awful.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not too sure if horror, horror fans find American humor very funny. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's too we like kind of dark, dark humor
Hmm.
sort of thing as opposed to daddy jokes or stupid, not Steve's dad jokes. Those are excellent. But the normal dad jokes, yeah. So
It's the canned laughter, I think, always got me, even back in the day.
it
You
is.
know, it just find it grating, and yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
and you just
each
laugh
their
because
own.
you're getting told to laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
each their own,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now Guillermo gets an upgrade to bodyguard rather than familiar.
Like he hasn't been doing that all along anyway. It's just been made official. He suits the part, doesn't he? Standing there in his suit like a like a bouncer.
Yeah, and just walking around with his stakes.
Yeah, exactly. He's part of the team now. That's a nice promotion for him.
Yeah, it doesn't
From
change.
familiar to bodyguard.
Yeah,
But he's still the familiar. God. Unless they find a new familiar.
but we should have tried that, and it didn't. You know, that fell apart as
No,
well.
it never works. It never
I,
works for them.
I think we said this last time, but you could not remove one of these people, and I think it would.
Oh God, no.
You can't.
No. No. I really would see it die. It would flop, you know. I don't that's what I was thinking, I mean, they've committed themselves, the cast, they've committed themselves to what? How long's it been going for?
Well, it's 6 seasons in total. Then
Six
that's finished.
seasons.
Yeah.
So I've noticed a couple of times that it looks like Naja may be pregnant as well. So she may have had babies during this because I've noticed she's gotten a lot thicker in some places, baby bumps. So, that's a whole lot. That's a huge commitment to put yourself up to be Laszlo for the next 8 years, and I've noticed that in this one, Laszlo actually looks different. He looks like he's lost a little bit of weight as well. So it's like, how do you keep that alive when you're getting older? Because I don't know, it's just yeah, it's kind of
it's
a
not
weird
Interview with a
one.
Vampire. It's not sexy
Yeah,
vampires. You know what I mean? It's satire. So
yeah,
I, I
true,
think you just sort
true.
of gloss over it and don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But it's just what a huge commitment. That's what I'm thinking. Huge commitment. And you can tell they all love each other. They're all really good friends.
I don't think you could do it.
Mm,
You couldn't be this
no,
tight because it's effortless now. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
they just go into their roles and up there and they bounce off each other and just get that energy on screen. So I don't think you can fake that.
no,
I
no,
think
I
it have to
don't
be
think so.
a good team.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think if you remove one
yeah,
character, especially at this point, it would just ruin the whole thing. And there's
it would.
shows have done that, haven't there? There's shows have like removed the main character or say
Yes.
Guillermo becoming a vampire. I know obviously spoilers will find out that he does, but that's
Yeah,
towards the end.
yeah.
But if they do it now, like they ruin the whole dynamic. If any of them leave or they get a new familiar or something, like the whole dynamic changes. It's just not going to be the same.
It's
And
not. No.
the fact that they can take familiarity with the same characters but do new things every time
Yeah,
is amazing
it's
because
brilliant. It
there
is.
hasn't been 2 episodes the same, and this is 3 seasons now.
No, not at all. They've all been completely different. Even if they've got the same theme carrying on from, say, the last episode, it's still different. It's still
Mm-hmm.
different. They've got lots of different things, side stories. It's not just one side story. One main story. There seems to be a couple of side stories going on as well, which I quite like. Yeah.
I've been thinking about that because you've got basically a large cast of main actors. Because usually it's one main actor or two, and everyone else
Yes.
is supporting cast. But here you've effectively got 5 main characters.
Main characters.
So you need side missions because you can't just have one episode featuring one and then another one. It wouldn't have the same pace.
No, not at all. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, which is yeah. Like I'll come back to Wellington Paranormal as a comparison. They're all main characters as well,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a bit different. They can focus on one particular thing and not need to have side stories, whereas this one kind of needs to have it
Well, there's 2 main
there are main.
characters.
That's
Obviously
right.
O'Leary and Minogue are the 2 main characters.
Yeah.
Maka
So it's a lot
is a
easier.
supporting character. Parker's a supporting character,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everyone else is like a guest star. So really,
Yeah, that's right.
it's Minogue and O'Leary are the main story because obviously they're the 2 that were transposed from the original
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
So
So
it
it's a
makes
lot
sense
easier
that
with
it's a bit
2.
more linear. But here you
Yeah.
have 5 main characters. 6?
I know.
No, 5. I was right. Sorry,
5.
5.
5,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was right. I don't know.
No,
It's
6
been a long
because of
day.
Colin. No, it's 6. Oh, no, it's 5. It's
Right.
5. God
Nadja,
damn, you
Laszlo,
had me.
Nandor, Colin,
Colin,
Guillermo.
Gizmo. Yep.
Yep.
5. That's a lot of main characters.
Yeah. So you
Mm.
need especially when they're short episode, it's control chaos.
Yes.
And I
Yes,
think it needs to be
definitely.
control chaos with multiple storylines so you get the impact. If they
Yes.
just focused on 1 or 2 characters, it would
Yeah.
it would just grind you a halt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's Chris on. Hey man.
Hey, Chris.
Welcome.
Welcome to our party.
Yeah, I love the
Yes.
way the turn of events would just get introduced and then decide who sits in the throne. There's only one, and that's going to be a
Yes.
running theme.
Yeah, because I was like, well, okay, Laszlo's the obvious. No, Nandor, sorry. Nandor, the Relentless, is the obvious choice. So it was kind of cool that Naja is that they're both decided, Naja and Laszlo Nandor are going to be the main sort of.
Well, Laszlo basically
leaders.
went, nah, I'm not interested. That's like work.
Yes. Yeah, I know that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Yeah. So she makes a pretty good leader. Especially in the next episode. Oh my god. Oh dear. I had it. Oh yeah. Yeah. She makes a good leader.
That's been my sort of conspiracy theory through all this, that Nandor isn't the relentless. That it's all he's a Walter Mitty.
Yeah.
And he's a fantasist, and all this stuff has been just in his head.
Yeah.
Except the only episode when actually he did burn down Nadja's village. So that's the only bit that made it.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, so that kind of threw that out of the water. But
yeah, it did. Yeah. I mean, we could get stuck on their past and what they used to do and all that. And I'm glad they don't do that. You know.
No, but I mean, every time Nandor has to go into an actual fight, now he's a wimp. Have you noticed he's always backing out of fights and he doesn't want to do it and he doesn't want to be a leader and he's not confident and he wants to do diplomacy?
Yeah, no, I know.
So that's what I'm saying about, he's basically he was supposed to be a rampaging, savage that conquered lands, but
no,
he's not showing that. So it's interesting how they're playing that.
It is. It's like, well, did he really do any of that stuff? Is he really, like Genghis Khan? And then you hear what happened with Naja's village, and it's like, oh, okay, maybe he did.
Yeah.
So you never know with him. You never know with him. But
we threw 2 babies on the altar to hopefully get this stream out this time.
Hoping the internet gods are kinder to you than they've been to me lately. Ah, okay.
Yeah, we had to put the last stream of Chris forward 2 weeks ago because everything just went mad.
Really?
Yeah, his whole computer and everything just went. The thing is, with this, you can set everything up. You can have your connection; it all looks lovely and fine, and then the internet gods strike, and you have no control over it.
Yep.
And you just have to go with it.
Yep.
And
definitely.
Yeah, it's really frustrating when you're trying to do things.
Yeah, I bet.
But at the same time, I think party has to let it go and just accept as part of the game. Not every stream's going to be good, as in quality
that's
stuff.
right.
Something's going to go wrong, but you have this kind of. Sure, look, when I lost my camera and everything, just this thing went wobble.
I know.
And that was like 3 streams in a row.
I know.
I was demented. At the time, I was ready to throw this computer out the window. And
I don't blame you.
I'm back and forward with technical support and stuff, but at the same time, you can't let it beat you.
But it's really annoying.
It's annoying, but there's people that would give up at that.
Yeah.
There's people who that's the first hurdle they come across and they throw their teddy bear in the corner. It's the same whether you're a writer, an artist, or whatever else, and you're trying to get stuff out there, and you're trying to apply your craft. There's things that'll go wrong.
Yep.
But you can't.
That's how you handle it. No, you can't. You've got to handle it, and you just got to ride with it.
And yes, at the time, feel free to swear and scream and just let it all out, and just don't hang on to it. But
don't break your computer. Yeah, don't throw it out the window.
No, because you actually do that is game over.
Yeah, that's it. Game over. And I've thought about throwing my computer out the window a couple of times.
Oh, trust me, we've all been there. But
yeah,
I think that's the difference between a horror creator. We'll say the things that we're going to do. We'll just vocalize it. Where if a be kind person's like, "Oh no, I couldn't say that. That's violence." Blah blah blah. It's like, fuck, just get it out of your system.
Get it out
cathartic
of your
system. Release it out. Get your frustrations, and then when that emotional energy is spent, knuckle down and crack on, solve the problem.
That's right.
Step away, scream a bit, but always come back and always carry on. Don't ever give up.
Don't give up just because of technicalities. Definitely not.
Yeah, especially when it's nothing like technology is technology, and the problem is now because everything's subscription based. There's always fingers in the pie. There's always updates. There's always overwriting code. It's not like the old days where you have a piece of software and it worked or it didn't work, and you had your setup and it's dead like that. Now it doesn't.
No.
And there's hundreds of people working in the background writing code and doing weird shit with every program. There's always going to be trip ups, so you just gotta
Oh, absolutely. Plus natural disasters as well, sun flares. I mean, that's been a bit of a bloody pain up the butt lately, but you know, those are things that can knock out your internet and then, but hey, you just got to pick your boots up and fucking move on and get your shit done. Yeah. Anyway.
That's it. It becomes a
Yeah.
joke and then ancient history, and then you move on, and then the next time it
Yeah,
happens, you're like,
exactly.
but
Yeah.
that time you've made 100 videos, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You've done it,
That's right. Oh, wow.
But yeah, when they get the Cloak of Duplication, this was a really funny one.
I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my God. It was bonkers. Brilliant all the way through.
But yeah, straight away we've got Nandor and Nadja like vying for top dog position.
Yeah, top dog. Yeah.
Laszlo finds the pornography archive, so he's sorted for the next century. That's it.
Trust him to go looking for that.
Well,
Yeah.
he's a man like a Welsh railway, one track and dirty.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh my God.
I think that was good because this would be boring if everybody was just vying for the top position.
Oh
If
yeah.
that was the
No,
entire
no.
storyline throughout, it would be really boring.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
So
So I'm glad it was sorted out. Yeah.
And if Colin's already a member of the council, so he has a position, so he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It didn't change for him, and he just does his own thing anyway. So the fact that Laszlo and Colin have dipped out of the leadership race means they can do the side stories, and
exactly.
It just keeps it fresh. And then obviously Guillermo's.
Yes.
I just love the way it's the go get in the room. Nah, breaks out and that's it.
Yeah.
He is a big lad. Like he can fairly move.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Him climbing in vents and all sorts of stuff. Oh my God.
Even pretend, that's still physicality and moving about and stuff, and fair play to him.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He's a great character. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the way Darkshade turns up and she's like, "Here, it's Van Helsing's. It's your great great grandfather's penis." It's hard.
Oh my God. Who came up with that? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Jeez, just bonkers.
But we've got a massive. This is reminding me of the Baron sort of situation all over again.
Yes. Yes,
We've now got the Sire.
the Sire. Yes, the oldest vampire in the world. Yeah.
I think Guillermo's going to kill him accidentally.
Well, there's something goes. Well,
I think that's what. I think that's the wooden plank.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like slapstick comedy, the wooden plank, and you see it. I think Guillermo is going to kill the Tsar.
Well, why else would they? Because we know them. They have their attention to detail, and that they have intentions behind everything they do. So he's there for a reason, and it wouldn't be surprised if it is Gizmo doing something not very nice to him.
I just think purely by accident or something. Something's going to happen like that, and
it could be by accident. Yeah, he could accidentally burn the whole place down. While he's like,
well, he might get a chance because they're wrecking the place already. Like they're already.
Oh my God! Don't let them into blimmin' the Vatican or the. Oh my God! The mess they were making. I was like, oh no, don't do. Oh no. Oh God. Brilliant.
But the Nomicon. That was brilliant.
Oh my God. Typical. Bloody typical. Oh no, that was funny. That was funny while he was pulling out of the bloody library. Oh dear, yeah, he'll be there for the next 1,000 years now.
Yeah, that's the only reason he's even interested, because like, right.
Oh yeah.
Fair play. I mean, if you've got a passion and a hobby, you may as well enjoy it. Hey.
Yeah, that's better than going through Gizmo's poos.
Yeah.
It's a better hobby.
Yeah, I can't remember the joke. There's another joke thrown in about that, but it didn't take over the episode this time.
No, no, thank
But
goodness.
it looks like we're going to maybe delve into the energy vampires, where they come from,
Yes, I
or
like
going to at
that
least try to.
angle. Yeah, I hope they do. I hope he does find it. I would like to know myself as well, because he remembers little bits and things, so it's quite interesting. So,
I mean, no, now he's a century as well. He's 100 years old,
yeah,
so he's not like a young, just in like a human lifetime. He's
no,
been with them 100 years,
yeah,
and he seems to be a bit hazy on his own past in that time.
yeah, yes. I wonder if that's a flaw when they become human, because he doesn't know if he was born like that, or what the story is. So that'd be interesting. I like that. I hope we do find out some
I,
stuff.
I think they're going to play with it anyway. I don't think they'll just
Yeah,
splurge it out. I think it's going to be an ongoing thing because
yeah,
why?
definitely.
I suppose as well they don't know, or they didn't know when they're getting another season, if they're getting another season.
True. That's also true. Yes.
But they've been
Yeah.
brave. A lot of shows wouldn't be. A lot of shows that have it told already, worried they're not going to get the next season, which is odd because you're better leaving unanswered questions. That way, there's more chance.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
TV
That's
land's a
true.
strange place. That's somewhere I would never have any interest in working.
No. Oh God, no.
That's
No.
TV
No.
world does not interest me in the slightest.
No. 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 Yeah. Yeah. God. Their censorship and all that sort of shit's just.
It's not even that there. It's the amount of guff, the number of people that are involved in a project, looking over your shoulder or poking at you. It's
Yeah.
the
Mm,
it's the ruthless cutthroat side of it for not very
yep.
much return because no, especially today that TV is basically it's a past medium,
Non-existent. Yeah.
but they still
Yeah.
act as if they're the be all and end all. Like daytime
Yeah.
TV and stuff, nobody watches that who's anyway productive, and
No.
they still act as if the big thing, and it's like really.
Oh my God, not even. That's all
Uh,
changed. Yeah, no,
yeah, but they
no.
haven't got the memo. They haven't caught up.
No, they haven't. No, they still think they're really, really important. No, you're not. Not at
Yeah,
all.
no, I
Yeah,
have zero interest.
yeah. It's been a few years since I've watched something on TV. Yeah, not interested.
But this was a weird side plot. Nandor's in love.
Yes, yes. But I loved that. I loved that with the cloak. I thought that was just so cool. In a way they're trying to help him, but did they? No.
Did you think they
Poor
were going
Meg.
to?
No. Not at all. Oh, Meg must be thinking, is this guy schizophrenic or something? Because he's just and he changes he's got so many different accents. How does she not pick up on it? What is
Yeah.
she, crazy?
Well, the fact that the actor, can't remember the actor's name, but the fact that he's playing that, he's playing the role as if he's Laszlo or Carol, or Colin, like he said the Colin stuff.
I know. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So basically,
Colin.
he asks Laszlo,
Colin.
look, would you mind? I'm crap at chatting up women. Would you put this on, pretend to be me, chat her up, and then let me step in and do the deed? It's like,
That whole scenario was so funny. Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes. The fact that they took the bloody thing in the first place. Oh no. Yeah. One Nandor is enough. It's not having 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Oh my God, Colin Robinson. Oh my God. He could have blown, like he blew it. He blew
well,
it. What did he call her? Dipshit or something?
Yeah, he's just, hey, he had heard about negging, so he's just like, here, fuckface, you ugly bastard. I'd be like, oh my god, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh. And then Laszlo. Oh my god. No, it was Nan. No, it was Laszlo. Oh my god, he made it so much worse.
Mm-hmm. I love the way the security guard in the gym is
I know, blurred out.
I didn't even see, no, but yeah, because basically as if it's protecting his identity.
Yes, exactly. So,
But I didn't. I should have seen that one coming. But the fact that they all got thrown out and manhandled,
yeah.
that was a gag I didn't see coming to the end, and I should have done. But I was like, oh, brilliant.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Yep.
But meanwhile, they still got the
Wow.
job of the council to do. There's a
Yeah.
group of young vampires haven't paid their dues. Their membership.
They were a crack up. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Colin Robinson got to meet a fan or another
energy vampire.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was good play. And they're all sitting there smoking pot. Nuts. That's just absolutely nuts. They
I hate that stuff.
yeah.
Even the smell of it makes me barf.
Yeah. It's pretty gross. Yeah.
What I don't get as well, it's like if I'm heading out to work or anything, like first thing in the morning, you smell it like going up the bus station and that, and you're like,
really?
that's the equivalent of like just cracking a can or something. Like let's wake up, glug, glug. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. No, not at all.
It's not even recreational at that point.
No, it is totally illegal over here. They tried to legalize it or decriminalize it. I think it was. It didn't work. Yeah, I think
No,
we're
it's
the
the same
only
here,
country in the
but nobody
world.
gives it. You know, this place is absolutely shithole anyway. Now nobody cares. But
Yes, I've heard. Yeah, over and over again from other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I smell it in the morning. Just get a waft all over. Now and again, I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, gross.
Who needs to be off their head first thing in the morning?
Oh my gosh. The day's long enough as it is.
Yeah.
Without starting the day with that.
Some of the people are wearing like, works uniform as in operating machinery and stuff, and you're just like, what the hell?
Oh no. Not that I'm putting anyone down that does it, but
no, there's a difference between
don't do it at work.
Yeah, there's a difference between recreational, like have your time off, but it's this sort of culture of I can't deal with life. I must be off my head all the time. And everyone makes excuses, not, but it's really just addictive behavior and it's stupid.
Yeah.
But especially like people are going and like the operating machinery and stuff like that, and they're heading to work and freaking you smell off them and you're like, oh come on.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that wouldn't happen over here. They'd lose their jobs immediately. Immediately. That's
over here. It's, like I say, it's just mad at the moment. Ups, down, left, right.
That's really interesting.
Oh, you get 3 years for a Facebook post, but no, if you do anything else, you're all right. You're sorted. It's weird.
It's the world we live in.
Yeah, it's just, I don't want to get into all that there.
But yeah, those kids were funny as that's just I love what Nasha does. Just blew me away. She's my type of person. Yeah, she should run my country.
Yeah, you need someone who got just right, no messing about, get the thing done.
Yeah.
But it's the way Nandor's all like, I'm trying to be diplomatic, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. He's when he should be the one coming in with the like invading army and pillaging
the other way around. Yeah, exactly.
But that's been his character throughout this series. It's not like he's playing a different character. This has been him. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, he's a big softy, really, isn't he? Yeah. I think in his older age, he's mellowed out a bit more, probably.
Yeah, there's something
Yeah.
going on there. It's a, you know, what I mean, it just makes it interesting with his character. You know,
Yeah, it does.
are we going to
It
see him go
does.
bloodthirsty rage one day? Is that going to be an episode?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where Nandor loses the plot, or
Yep. Then
exactly.
we find out why he has to put that in the box, so to speak.
Yeah, wow. Yes, yes.
But
Yeah, so they're trying to recruit these blimmin' youngsters, eh?
no, it's to get their payment. They're basically their shakedown. You know, they haven't paid into the remember.
Oh, the
Basically,
protection. Yeah,
it's almost like a protection racket, but basically
yep,
vampires. You know, vampire societies like that. You know, the elders
yep.
rule over, and
Yes,
there is
that's
no
right.
independence in the vampire society. You're part of the hierarchy and part of a clan.
Yep,
And
yep.
that's basically it.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Well, they have to be, because they have to be contained, don't they? So,
Yeah, or else you just
yeah,
have chaos, vampires everywhere, and
yeah,
then the
yeah. There'll
hunters
be no
come.
humans left.
Yeah, or the hunters come. You know, that's always the thing.
Yeah, I've always said if there's an apocalypse, the only people that are going to survive will be the vampires. Vampires will live. They'll be the only ones that will live. Yeah.
But I just love. Nigel just has it going on. Has living in America made you into a big wet pussy?
No, right? Because he's supposed to be from the UK, isn't he? He's English. He's an English gentleman, I think. So, yeah. What does that say about Australia? I was going to say about America. She's American. No, she's not
No,
American.
she's not. She's
She's
English. I think her mother's Greek Cypriot and her father's English, or the other way around.
okay, all right.
Because I was looking her up to see what else she was in, but she hasn't been in very much. This is her main career.
Oh,
She's been in a few bit parts and stuff, but like TV episodes, but nothing.
wow. I can't imagine seeing her. I have to go and have a
That's
look
what I
and see
wanted. I
what.
wanted to see her in a different role to see what she was like,
Yeah,
but she hasn't been
yeah.
in very much. This is like
Oh,
her breakout role, which is interesting.
wow. Which is interesting, yeah, because she's fantastic actor. She is so good at what she does.
I just
Yeah,
hate to see her again after this and being something terrible.
yeah,
That would
yeah.
be
I
a
think
shame.
they tend to drop off after they've done these sorts of things, don't they? Like we won't see her again, maybe in any other films or
Mm.
anything. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but she's a strong leader, that's for sure. Yeah. That was unexpected, the bit with the heart. That just I was cracking up. My tummy was so sore. Just that's exactly what I would expect her to do, but then I thought, well, there's no way she's going to. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? And then she does that. Wow. Yeah, come run our country. I
I,
like you.
I love the way when Nandor goes back to Meg and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that," and then was it Clonopin, which is like one of them American drugs, they all
Yeah.
happy pills. Oh yeah, blah blah blah. That just makes an excuse for everything. And then Guillermo has a go, and he just completely he sails that ship well and truly, puts
Well and
Nandor well and
truly.
truly in the friend zone, even without the
Yeah.
reveal.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, that was brilliant. Yeah. This was a very good one, actually. I like that cloak. I like that that was funny. That was a really good one for this episode, actually. Yeah.
Just a silly reason to use it as well. Just why not?
It is, and it's yeah, and then we find out that she's not really into those sorts of people.
Doesn't make looks.
Oh, men and men. Yeah. Oh no, that was classic.
The best bit though is like the security guy comes back out again, and then because it's actually Nandor, he's like smack.
I know, straight through the wall, just about. That was unexpected and brilliant.
Yeah, but once again, it was the setup, wasn't it? It's the
Yeah,
plank of wood, the whole slapstick
yeah,
thing. It was set up the way everyone that's pretended to be Nandor is just getting thrown out, but also Nandor's this big pussycat, but at the same time,
Yes, when he shows his strength. Yeah.
that's it. And that's the
Yeah.
thing. I think we're going to have a really cool episode, or I hope so, where he just
Yeah.
lets loose, and then he's like, "Nah, I don't want to be that," you know, and we'll get that whole way.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mean to lose the plot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, he's brilliant. They're brilliant. That was cool.
Gail. It was funny. It wasn't up the same standard as the first two.
Mm. No, but it was funny. Yeah, it was
I
funny.
think everything else apart from the Gail storyline, like Laszlo and Colin
Yeah.
with the car and stuff, you know, all that was funny. But the
Yeah.
actual Gail episode, or the storyline in this, so
With Gail. Yeah, that was
yeah.
That was a bit strange. We
But
get to
here,
see Nandor in some very weird predicaments. Yeah.
but that's the thing. He said it's been 200 years, but no, he had a crack at Laszlo just for shits and giggles the last season, and
Exactly.
then when we find out that he's with Gail, like she pops in. I think it's the Forrest Gump. You know, what do you call her?
Right, Olivia? No. Oh God, I forgot her name.
Jenny.
Winnick? No.
Jenny.
Jenny. That's
Yeah,
right.
I think they're playing with the sort of Jenny trope that she turns up every so often and wrecks his life.
Yeah. Yep. And then
Um,
goes off again.
But then that
Yeah.
wouldn't be 200 years. It was only 40. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's bullshitting.
Yeah, it's just.
It's not a plot
Unless it's
fail.
been
He's
200 years
bullshitting.
since he's had a wife. You know, like a proper.
Could
Might have been
be.
that.
Could be. Yeah. Yeah, you could be right.
I think he's genuinely lonely, wants a companion.
Oh, maybe he means he hasn't had a vampire girlfriend for.
Or maybe it was a wife. I think it was a wife.
Yeah, or a vampire wife or
Mm.
something, because she's human. So we think.
Yep.
And she wasn't what I was expecting. Did you think that? She's
No,
not really
I couldn't get a
Laszlo's
read on her, but
type. Nandor's type, yeah.
maybe I think that's part of the joke as well. Basically,
Yeah.
it's that classic thing. Blokes, our head disappears up our backsides.
Yeah.
We think we're in love and stuff, and we just can't see the wood for the trees, and everyone else can see it around us, and we're just like, that's true.
Mhm.
There's part of your brain. That's the only reason blokes get in the relationship. Part of your brain does switch off at times. It has to.
Yep.
Because men wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah. They wouldn't be able to function.
The other brain has to take over and take control, or else we just. I'm telling the truth.
I know all about you guys.
Especially like late teens, 20s, early 30s. That's we're not in charge up here.
No, not at all.
No, it's weird.
No.
It's like you're in your own body, but you're not.
I have never heard it explained like that.
It's
before.
really,
Thank
it
you
is.
for that.
I've had a lot of reflection in my later years, and I'm like, why did they do that? Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Oh my god!
Oh
You're an
yeah, I
idiot.
know why I did that.
Yeah, and it is. It's like your own body, but you're not driving.
Oh no, sucks to be a man.
But yeah, it's one of
Oh.
these things. He just can't see it.
Yeah, no, he can't see it at all. No, he's love struck or whatever the heck. Oh
Yeah.
my god, walking around with us.
I love the whole thing that they're all winding Nadja up as well.
Yeah, fair dinkum. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what happens with females. There's another female, and everyone's like, "You don't like that female." It's like, I like her. She's really cool. No, she's not. You don't like her. It's like, what?
Because 9 times out of 10, it's true.
Well, no. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. Honestly, and
There is
just
no
think
sisterhood. You know it.
Oh, yeah.
What do women love doing?
being mums.
tearing each other down.
That's why I don't hang out with girls.
What are the most? Because this all came up with the whole watch women's sports things, and because women's sport like football didn't take off, oh, it's all men's fault. Well, where are you? They're watching Beverly Housewives and all that kind of stuff where women are just stabbing each other in the back. That's what women go and watch, and it's true.
Not this woman.
But
Yeah.
it's back to that whole, don't take accountability, blame everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why they ran around with that one. But yeah, poor Nasha. Yeah. It's not nice being told you don't like someone when you do, sort of thing.
But she
So,
doesn't,
but you see, there's that emotional thing there as well. Like, she doesn't want Nandor to be hurt again.
because everybody knows that Gail is absolute trash. That's a story as old as time.
Yeah. That nobody listens. Yeah.
No, like I said, and I suppose it goes both ways. Some people end up in a relationship, and it's just it doesn't make sense why those two people are in a relationship because they're just
Together.
bad for each other.
Yeah.
And everybody can see it, but
Yep.
at the time, don't. And I've been there myself, so I can't argue. I've been there. 2 marriages,
Yes.
remember? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like afterwards, you're like, why? You even ask yourself, what the hell? And you can't answer because your brain's like whatever was in your brain's left.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing in your brain
exactly.
was pulling the levers has taken a day off and somebody else has taken over the shift.
Yep.
But it's that classic. You've seen that couple, and you know one of them's absolute poison to the other one, and they can't see it, and you know it's going to end up going wrong spectacularly.
It's so sad.
It's the Cassandra syndrome.
Cassandra syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you know Cassandra from Greek mythology. She could tell the future.
Yes, I know Cassandra.
But nobody would believe her. It's that whole thing. You can see exactly what's going to happen.
Yes.
And you try to tell it's going to happen. Nobody believes you, and then it happens.
And it happens. Yep. Yeah. And then everyone's like, "Oh, I should have listened to you." It's like, oh yeah, whatever. Yeah. You didn't. So.
Yeah. That's what this is. And it's good. Yeah. It's a good thing for a joke because, like, we've all seen it, or we've all been there, or you know what I mean. It's It's part of life. It's real life.
It is. Yeah. That's what I love about these shows. They do bring up some really good issues. Yeah, they make you think. It's very thought provoking sometimes.
But that's comedy. That's the whole point. Is looking at life through a lens and just making a joke about it.
Yeah.
But there has to be that underlying thing of truth. It's the same as stereotypes. It's the reason people have stereotype stuff, because there's that little grain of truth, and you know it's true. And the more you fight against it, the more the
more stupid you look. Actually, you know what I mean? When you're denying something that's actually right in your face is delusional. Yeah.
Yep. That's that's human nature as well.
Yeah.
But we've got a new bromance forming anyway between Colin Robinson and Laszlo, which came out of the blue.
We do. That's interesting. Interesting dilemma going on there, or dynamics, I should say. Yeah. They look like best friends now. They've put a car together. Or did they? And
sort of all the extra bits. And I love the way they're both saying to the camera that they're feeling sorry for the other person, so they thought they'd give them a chance, and it's like,
I know, ridiculous. Yeah.
Darkshade's great in this one.
Oh yeah, she is.
Because they're just wrecking the place. Like, this place stood the test of time, and then these Muppets come on board, and I think it feeds into the whole joke why they've only conquered 1.5 streets and why they're the outcasts, because they're absolute clowns.
They are. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Yep. No. I don't know. I really don't know how they managed to last this long, because they're just incompetent. But we love them for that.
Yeah, that's all part of the joke, like I said. And I just love the fact the car, and then Darkshade just screamed out, "When you just use the garage door?" Huh?
I know. Oh my god.
And then she points to the big red button. It's like, well, it's no good. It's the outside. We'll use the one on the inside then, yeah.
I know. Oh my God. Just like, guys, what are you? You really are simpletons, eh? They really are. Oh.
Yeah, it's...
Jeepers.
But they're doing all right with the job. I mean, I think they've got enough going that they'll keep this sort of storyline. It'll come to the end. They're going to get dethroned, or somebody's going to take over or it's going to involve the Tsar. You know.
Yeah.
We know that's their waiting. They didn't throw it in for no reason.
They're waiting. Yep, I like that. Yep, we know that. We know what they're like. They keep the Baron up there for a very long time, didn't they?
He's still... I don't know if he's going to come back, because remember when they threw his head and the eyes lit up?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So that one's in the back burner too.
It could be. Yeah.
I like the way that they do this. They have the potential for extra material, but they don't just rely on it. It's little seeds getting planted for later on. So when it comes back, you're like, yes. I remember.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
But Gail.
She's nasty.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for Nandor. Yeah. She pulled his heartstrings. That was just nasty, nasty woman. Yeah. And then she has the audacity to string him along for another 40 years. Oh, I might come back. We might get together in 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for a human, that's half your life. You know?
Yeah. I think it did well with the actress. You know, it wouldn't have worked if it was a younger actress.
No.
It worked.
I like the fact that she was older. Like, they didn't suit each other as such, but I'm glad it was someone that was unexpected, not someone who looked like a vampire or anything like that. She just looked like a real older type of woman, just a human.
Yeah, which would make sense with the light. You know, I mean, they met in the 70s. It makes perfect sense. So
that's all right. Yeah,
I like that realism.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, like it was not. She's not the type I would have thought. Well, then it was like, well, what type would he have? And then it's like, well, I'm glad we've seen someone with him that's not the conventional type of person that we would probably envision with him.
Yeah.
And yeah. So it was a good line, but then what we find out she is, oh my God, that was hilarious.
That was just she goes out in the full moon and that's it. She's a werewolf, and it's like,
yeah. So it was kind of like, okay, she's gonna just about run off now. She's running away, and we're thinking, oh, she's just done a runner on him again, and then we find out it's not even her doing a runner. She's trying to get away from the full moon. It was like, oh my God, that was brilliant. It was brilliant. Just, they did that really, really well. I thought that was really cool. Yeah.
Yep. And then it turns out Nandor knew all along, so she's...
Oh, God. That is sick. That's sick.
Yeah. Only did her when she was a wolf once, but I was a bat at the time, so it was all right. Like,
okay, no, could you just? I don't even. Not even going to try and imagine that. But oh my God, when he explains it, oh God, and then they show a picture of it. Oh God.
He's going by the thumbtack rule.
Smart, yeah.
300 pounds to push it in with.
Oh God, they're so crass, but it's so funny.
But that's well. You know what? Sometimes a wee bit of toilet humor is all right. Just a bit of teenage stuff. You know, it's like
yeah.
It doesn't have to. Not all comedy. This is smart, but it's not like super highbrow. It's just really well put together.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, there's not one style of comedy takes over the whole thing. It's
no.
It's controlled chaos. There's slapstick, there's everything. There's thoughtful comedy. There's, it's all kind of there.
It is. It is. Yeah. It does play a little bit with your heartstrings as well. You don't, seeing Gizmo locked up in the cage, that was not very nice. Seeing them throw meat at him, that wasn't nice.
Yeah, but that
either.
wasn't nastiness. That's just their stupidity as well.
That's just their stupidity. Yeah, but it did, it's these moments now that we're getting to see, oh no, what if that person wasn't around anymore? That would break things. That would be terrible. What if something happens to Gizmo, or what if they do get the council? What if they do retaliate? And it's thought-provoking as well as being freaking hilarious. And the comedy's funny. It's funny as it lands.
I don't like the comedy where just somebody's the butt of the joke all the time.
Yeah.
And never changes.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah. Yep.
But with Guillermo, he isn't, because Nandor sat down with him even in that first episode, Jill, you can tell that he just cares, but there's a lot of ego here, with all of them. That's the thing. They've all got big egos, but that's what's getting in their way.
That's right. Yeah, I think you nailed it.
And then we'll meet the werewolf pack again, which is funny.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Toby, for throwing you off the building the last time we saw you. Splat. That was hilarious. I'm glad he got up and he's living. But vampire werewolf thing. Oh my god! Now we've got a new hybrid. Okay. They had Twilight in there. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I know they were making a joke about it, but I didn't get what the game was. Kickball or it's almost
so that's
dodgeball, but with kicking or something. But it was weird.
Yeah, I think it's what's it called? Not football. Freaking I can't remember what they call it. But in the vampire, in the Twilight scene where they're playing baseball. Have you not watched it?
I've watched one or two, and I've erased them from my mind.
Oh,
vampires don't sparkle.
No, but those vampires play really good baseball. So that's the song they used in the scene at Twilight. That was the song they used for the baseball when they're playing baseball, because they can only play it in Thunder.
They're doing the whole one. What was it?
They're doing
team this, team that. Remember that went around for ages?
Yes. Team Edward, Team Jacob. Yeah. So they're doing that as well. So they kind of pulled Twilight into it. So instead of them playing baseball, they're playing foosball. No, not foosball. It's something like that. It's like
it's some sort of hybrid weird game.
Yeah, it is. Where you've got so that's what that was. That's what that was about. That was about Twilight. So yeah, okay, whatever.
No, just but the way they did it was just ugh.
Yeah. It was like, what are you
No offense
doing?
to the actress, but Gail's no catch. You know what I mean? It's the way she plays the character is she's like a gutter. You know what I mean? You'd expect her to be in the gutter, boozed out or something. Just has that.
Yeah, that's what she looks like. Yeah. Sorry, but she does. Yeah.
Sure, she's lovely in real life, but the character is just rough.
Yeah, they would have made her look like that deliberately. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Oh dear. Brilliant.
Yeah. And then she gets kicked with a ball, and then
oh my god. Gizmo's face when he saw how easy that was, oh, Gail, you died. Oh, here, I'll save your life and turn you into a vampire. That was just, these Gizmo's face. He was just like, you son of a bitch. I've been waiting for 10 years, and you wouldn't turn me into a vampire, but you'll turn her into a vampire. And she's not even a vampire. She's a werewolf. So now you got a werewolf vampire hybrid.
It's ridiculous. But I like the fact that don't use that joke too often.
Yeah. No.
And technically, Nandor does keep his word because when we
He
had
does.
the last familiar,
Yes,
he
yes, the
got
old
turned into a
yep,
vampire, even though he's in his like
yep.
pension years.
God. Yep.
So he technically does keep his word. It's just,
Yeah.
oh god, we forgot
Oh,
about the whole just subplot of like the Vampiric Council website, which is like,
God.
if
Yeah,
you've
she
ever had
doesn't
to
know.
build a website, you understand.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
deleted the Horrific podcast one because it was terrible. Didn't look
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah, and it was
Yep,
just I couldn't be motivated to update it because it just, do you know when something doesn't look good? Just it doesn't fit with the theme, or because of the templates I have Adobe fonts, and I've got
yep,
specific fonts I
yep.
use, and I couldn't get that transposed across, and it just annoyed me, and it looked generic as
Oh,
hell,
yeah.
and I didn't like it, so I was paying money for a website that basically I had no interest in because I just couldn't get it to look the way I wanted. So
Oh, bugger. Yeah, so you just let it go.
yeah, because it wasn't worth
Yeah,
paying for. But
yep.
that just reminds me of like this font, that font. Do we move it here? Do we move it there? And
Yes.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, there was a big, thing, wasn't it, about the fonts? Which font? We could yeah, that was
It's
kinda
actually
cool.
really important because
Yeah, exactly.
you pick the wrong font and it grates on you. It's like, say you go to paint the room and you have two different colors
Yep,
and you paint one the wrong
nice
color.
analogy.
That
Yep,
will burn itself in. Or you get furniture, right? And you get the wrong piece that doesn't match in. It sticks out like a sore thumb. It just sticks in your
yep.
brain. And that's your eye always goes to it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Mm, that's right. So, yeah, no, that was a good thread, actually. And
It,
getting Shadow to help, Black Shade to help as well. That was cool.
I like her
Yeah.
character. I like the way she's coming in. It's just
Yeah, me too. She's like an added bonus
mhm.
sort of thing because she's got a really cool accent as well, and she's cool. I like her. Yeah, and it's good to have another female in there as well. So, yeah,
Yeah, no.
but
But we'll see
yeah.
how it's gonna we just know it's gonna be an absolute disaster. Like they're not gonna keep
Oh,
it forever.
it is.
We
Yeah,
know by
it
the end
is.
of the season they will completely just blah.
Yep, yep. They'll get kicked out. They'll get kicked out or something. They might not. We don't know.
No, they'll not keep us going for two seasons. It wouldn't make
No,
sense.
no, no, no. Definitely not. Oh my
That's what I
god.
like because it's we'll see it with other series is that they overuse this they overuse the same joke.
Oh yeah, yeah. It gets really boring.
Yeah, well, that's no. I'm looking forward to see how this plays out. But
Hmm.
we're back to a movie next.
I know.
Yeah, we'll have to have we chat about that after the stream,
We'll
and
have to yeah, find out what we're watching.
but we're kind of busy at the moment. Stuff for here, stuff is being planned as we speak, and you might hear about it
Yes.
very very soon.
Yeah. Definitely. So watch this space.
Yep, that's why we're doing a short one tonight because we've got plans,
Stuff.
stuff,
Yep.
things
Yep.
happening right now.
Yep. We do. Yep. And you'll all find out soon enough.
Yep. So there you go. No, that was fun. So yeah, we'll decide what movie we're doing, and yeah, we'll get that
Yep.
set up for next time. And
And we'll
thanks
see
as
you in
always.
a
Yeah,
couple of
that was
weeks.
a good start to the third season. So I'm happy
Yes.
they're keeping the pace.
Me too. Me too. Excellent.
All right
Thank
then.
you.
So that's a shorter one for once, and
Yeah. Oh,
just
wow.
just as we say, until next time, keep updated with the channel, do the typical things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.